Welcome to CITAM Church Online. My name is George Murichu and we're live from CITAM Rongai. Such a delight to connect with you here today as we're talking about the fact that people talk. That is a reality in this life. People talk. And you must have heard about that parable, the parable of the man, his wife, the donkey, and the critics. And as the visual is on our screens right now, you know how that parable goes. In the first scenario, we see a depiction of the man and his wife beside their donkey, and they're walking along, and you can hear the people talking. You can hear the critics resounding. Then in the next scenario, we see that the man is seated on the donkey and his wife is walking alongside the donkey. And what are the critics saying? They are saying that this guy is a male chauvinist. This guy doesn't care about his wife. And so what do? They make another adjustment. In fact, they switch. And what ends up happening is that the woman is on the donkey, his wife is on the donkey, the man is walking beside the donkey. And what are the critics saying? Again, they are pumping up the volume and they are going at it, and they are saying that this guy doesn't understand what it is to lead. He doesn't understand what it is to be the boss of his home. And they shift again. They're making constant adjustments in the wake of what the people are saying, what the critics are voicing. And so in another scenario, we see that both of them are on the donkey. And in this scenario, you can hear the voice of the critics. In fact, this time, they are getting the placards. The animal activists are there. And what are they saying? They are talking about animal cruelty. And in that last scenario, which is really hilarious, we see that the man and his wife, they are so frustrated, they end up carrying the donkey on their shoulders. And it just looks like a ridiculous thing. But I've often been tickled by that parable because that viral internet meme goes to show us a reality of this life. And that reality, I'm sure you are alive to it. It is that people talk about news, talk about other people, talk about events. It's something that we are hardwired. It's part of our makeup as social creatures, as highly relational beings. One of the things that happens is that people talk. And this goes really against the grain of what Paul writes in his letter. Actually, commentators talk about 1 Thessalonians as the very first letter that Paul penned. It's his oldest letter as far as we can tell. And this letter has some very, very powerful words. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 11, Paul reminds us to make it our aim to live a quiet life, to mind our own business, and to earn our living. He talks about making it our aim in this life, making it our ambition to lead a quiet life. Now, one of the things that goes counter to that kind of aim and ambition is the chatter, the noise, the kind of feedback that you'll receive. And sometimes it's not positive. Oftentimes it is negative. All around you. I'm talking about you who's in that space where all kinds of things are being spun and said. I'm here to encourage you that when people talk, you continue to walk. Unlike that couple who kept on adjusting their every move according to the criticisms that they were hearing. Unlike them, it's important for us to remember that this is part of human nature. People talk. And because people talk, it's important to be clear in our heads and in our hearts as per the direction that the Lord is leading us, lest we basically live our lives pandering to the public gallery. So I want to encourage you who's in that space to also watch our next video where we'll be sharing a bit more about what to do when people talk. And thanks for watching today's video. I'd love to hear your feedback and pass this on to somebody who needs to hear it. Thanks for watching. Blessings.